The people closest to us can surprise us when we least expect it. At just the right moment, someone we thought we knew well delivers news that changes everything, just as laughter fades. Tearfully, Mark Canuelos shared something with his fans and his wife, Kelly Ripa, that left them stunned. The charming actor is not only a devoted husband, but also a beloved co-host of the morning show everyone adores. Yet this revelation was entirely unexpected. Despite years of joking, smiling, and working alongside Kelly on television, and what seemed like an unshakable marriage, behind that perfect facade, however, lay a story few could have predicted, a tense, uncertain journey of self-discovery. More than any interview could convey, Kelly's reaction captured the depth of Mark's confession. Keep watching, because this story reveals a side of Mark Canuelos and Kelly Ripa that few know. By the end, you may view love and yourself through an entirely new lens. The moment unfolded on a recent episode of Live with Kelly and Mark. Like any typical Tuesday, the show was meant to be casual, full of light conversation and perhaps a story about their children. But that day, Mark's energy shifted. His usual bright grin disappeared for a fleeting moment, as if bracing to reveal a long-held secret. He inhaled deeply and finally spoke. "For quite some time, I've tried to show that I am enough." A hush fell over the room. Kelly's eyes widened slightly, a silent, "Where is this coming from?" flickering across her face as she glanced at him. Mark explained that success alone can't fill the emptiness inside. No happy face for the cameras can change true feelings. In that moment, the usually confident Mark Canuelos lowered his guard, his genuine emotion palpable to everyone in the studio and at home. To understand this, we must look back at his journey. Mark came from a family defined by hard work. Long before Riverdale, Live with Kelly and Mark, or Fame, his Mexican and Italian parents instilled faith, perseverance, and respect. He didn't come from privilege, he earned his place. Meeting Kelly Ripa in the 1990s on the set of All My Children, their connection was instant. They married quietly in Las Vegas, their love story reminiscent of a soap opera. Yet despite flourishing careers, Mark battled inner doubts. Even as Kelly's star ascended, her books soared to bestseller lists, and she became one of America's most cherished TV personalities. He sometimes questioned, "Am I enough beside her?" He occasionally felt overshadowed, perceived merely as Kelly Ripa's husband. His love for her remained steadfast, but like many couples, he wrestled with personal insecurities in silence. That morning on air, Mark could no longer hold it in. He spoke openly, and Kelly didn't interrupt. No dismissive gestures, no smirks. She simply listened, hands in her lap, eyes calm, lips pressed gently together. Her quiet presence spoke volumes. Finally, she leaned forward and whispered, "You've always been enough. You didn't need anyone to tell you. You already knew." The studio erupted in applause, but for those following their journey, it was more than a heartwarming moment. Behind the scenes, Mark later explained, "It came out of nowhere, but I needed to say it, not just for me, but for anyone who feels the same." Kelly later told People magazine that such openness was made possible by their private conversations at home. Acting and performing had long been Mark's outlet for expressing inner struggles, but personal validation remained his true concern. Through all the fame, praise, and accolades, he sometimes felt unseen. Online trolls labeled him merely as Mr. Kelly Ripa, questioning his happiness. These pressures chipped away at his sense of self. Kelly, perceptive and loving, recognized his struggle and worked to uplift him publicly, highlighting his talent, impact, and unwavering role in their family. Her support allowed him to embrace his own identity on stage alongside her, eventually taking on the role of permanent co-host. On air, in front of millions, Mark confronted his insecurities head-on. The trust and encouragement from Kelly fortified him, letting him take his place beside her confidently. That confession stunned viewers and Kelly alike, a rare glimpse into the vulnerability behind the polished TV persona. It was a moment of honesty that resonated deeply, showcasing the strength, love, and understanding that underpin their marriage in a world where celebrity relationships are often scrutinized.